it's your guy, Nina Apply, and welcome back to another video. And today, we're back in some Stellaris MegaCorp. That's right, it's been a little bit of time, but we're back. So here we are at Star Corp. We're a mega corporation. Let's just go over our civics and such. First, we've got brand loyalty and private prospects. Our governing ethics are xenophile, pacifist, materialist. Our ruler is currently Chief Executive Officer Vaki, son of Thug. I named him that if you're wondering, and I'm proud of that name. His straightforward home is kind of champion of the people. It's pretty nice, pretty appreciated. We got the Slick Corporation voice for advisor. Here are traits: intelligent, very strong, intelligent, slow readers, traditional, and tundra preference. We have 28 pops, and we have 100% addicts, which is those guys. They look a little weird. They're apparently reptilian, though you probably wouldn't be able to tell. We got +5 happiness because of Chief Executive, and then we have nothing new, our governing ethics, attraction, nor pop royalty. Now, we don't have gospel of the masses or criminal heritage. Probably would have gone for that, but I kind of didn't want to be a little bit of a nuisance to possible clientele, at least not yet. For our traditions, we went for prosperity. Well, we unlock prosperity. I usually adopt prosperity and then go for discovery, simply for that mining station output increase. And then we'll go for discovery all the way. Then we'll finish off prosperity, maybe expansion or harmony. Probably expansion because of this one, the courier network, which would definitely help considering the fact that we are a megacorp. And megacorps actually start with a smaller, well, I don't know if they start with smaller administrative capacity, but I do know that we take a heavier penalty from it. Yeah, plus 50% penalty as a result. So let's just go back down here and see what's going on. So we haven't done much since last episode. Apparently, it's only been about a year, about to be 2 years since the game started. We have one planet, we have a shipyard, we have a small fleet, 3 ships, the first Star Order. We have a construction ship which isn't doing anything right now, and I'm not sure if you want to take this system right here, right? Like quite yet. It's like just an system. There's not really anything special about it. None of these planets are terraforming candidates. There's just 3 energy here, so probably not yet, though maybe one day. And then we currently are surveying this system right here, which has a habitable planet right here with 80% habitability. So we'll probably end up going to colonize that soon. Yeah, and hope that we get other good things from the system. Simple forms of life added. Star Corp is a buzz with news of alien organisms discovered by the ISS Tardonis some time ago. These little evolutionary marvels kindle in the Addicts people a renewed hope of its first contact with intelligent beings, and intriguing. So, I usually don't, I usually send my military fleet with my science ship, simply because, kind of like a getaway, let's say, I'm scared to say because I don't want to jinx myself. Let's say there was a Leviathan here in this system right here. It could be any of them. It could be like literally any of them. I would want the science ship to survive. There's no leader on the fleet, and since we know no other empires, it'd be okay if they lose their fleet even right now. So what I would do is I would use them as a getaway for our science ship here. It may be cruel, but it's necessary in order to protect that. Well, not bad. No treats gained though. That's okay. So I'm building a corporate culture site, a site dedicated to glorifying unique corporate culture that permeates every business transaction conducted on the planet. I do like our planetary buildings. I do think we're actually using humanoid ships. Yeah. If you're wondering why, it's just because I like humanoid ships more than reptilian ships. Though we are using like reptilian buildings, I think. Commendable achievement. At least I think that's the preset. Is there a way to check it? I don't think there is. That's okay. I don't really need to. It would have been nice to know what it lasts. So we're waiting for our research to be done. Originally, biodiversity site is going to be done first, but apparently it's now engineering for the nanomechanics, which is going to be done first. That's okay. Quantum theory, as usual, is going to be done absolutely last, which is a true shame. And it's also weird that biodiversity site is going to takes longer, considering
market outlier identified.
Nice. It's the most, research. Okay. Are you kidding me? I was happy. You substance abuser. I hate substance abuser. Substance abuser shortens your legal lifespan by 20 years. So I'm not sure how long he was gonna live, but I know he ain't gonna live that long now. Upsetting. Man, dude probably could survive to his hundreds.
Upscaling.
Not gonna be gonna survive to 200s. It's all your fault. Disappointing. I'm very sad right now. I know he ain't dead yet, but in my mind he sure is. Rest in peace. Probably because he's a governor, and I don't usually use governors for much. Mainly because the planetary sectors, or planets and sectors and such, isn't very useful, to say the least. So it has no features until okay size. The music's always so loud in this game, but I usually like that. I'm gonna have to turn it. Oh yeah, synthetic god. Oh no, it's in the synthetic. That way I can turn up the TV to having to worry about the TV absolutely overpowering my voice and scream. I don't like screaming. So, things are definitely moving slow, I gotta be honest with you. And I'm sorry for that. This is interesting and interesting development. It switched yet again. Physics would now be done first with quantum theory, then biodiversity studies, finishing off with nanomechanics. Again, despite quantum theory not being that much. I don't know what's going on with that 87 research. Honestly, needs to relax. How is physics gonna be done first? Oh my goodness! I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna cry. Big tears are gonna fall off my face very soon. Ooh, let me check that out. Savannah World, not habitable. That's okay. We can find other uses for the system. What was I trying to say? Okay, yeah. Anyway, let's continue moving on. I say we get another science ship out, and also a colony ship out. We could go for a private colony ship, designed automatically. This is automatically created, generated from the latest technology. Interesting is So what's the difference? There is no difference, but I could save. Huh, okay. So we'll go for a private colony ship. Only because we can save alloys, and I'm always down to save alloys. Speaking of saving alloys, policies. Let's check our economic policy. Mixed economy. Nice. So we could go for a civilian economy, or we could go for a militarized economy. That does produce less consumer goods when it increases alloys. But no, I don't think we'll do that. For now, we'll just leave it as we. If you couldn't tell, I might like this song just a little bit, you know? So, what is your path? Okay, now that I've seen that, congratulations, you have an adventure to go on. So, since we're a mega corporation, don't expect us to grow to like a huge, overwhelming size.
Potential market survey completed.
Like I plan on becoming a galactic superpower. Don't get me wrong. We will definitely be one of the most powerful nations when I'm done with us. However,
Upscaling complete.
very important to stress, we won't, be able to grow that much simply because of our administrative capacity. You have to keep that in mind. Because I don't want to try and expand too much and then I end up with a increased amount for
Upscaling complete.
research or whatever. It's what I want to avoid. I don't wastefully spend stuff. So like I only want to really that's a tundra world right there. Yeah. And I could always just go over there, but I think we'll keep our outer worlds low because districts and colonies both, increase empire sprawl. Systems increases it more, but still I'm gonna be careful. It's not worth, wasting a bunch of stuff. Administrative capacity space, And plus, see that system's a little far. I don't want to spend a bunch of influence in order to be able to get over here and build something over here. But these systems aren't really
Upscaling complete.
great. They're not really worth building. I'm gonna have to Google what the difference between private colony ships and public colony ships are, because I think it's really just the cost. And that's I'm okay with that. Yeah, see, that's a useful system right here. We found a planet, or a moon, maybe.
Situation log revised.
Looks like it's a moon.
Research actualized.
Yes, finally we got some research. That's gonna take forever. But what are you gonna do about it? Not do the research? Of course you're gonna do the research, that's your job. You don't get a choice in it. You were gonna go for that. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be so long. 58 months. And I went to the smallest thing. Alas. Our next election's in 15 years.
Identified.
No. ship. You're in Pigma. Change. Stop it. Stop it. Dude. No. Survey systems, please. I beg
Colonial
you.
Enterprise upsizing.
Great. I am so happy to hear that. You know who I want? No! Stop it! Go do all that stuff first. Man. Finish surveying the system. You go there, then there, then there, then there, and there, and there, and there. I don't know what's in that system that is not allowing me in, but I don't like that. You. I want you to research it. Mainly because I don't really care about the direction we're going in. But this system right here is definitely a system I want to include within my empire. So I kind of need you to do that for me.
Future market survey complete.
Great, thank you. I appreciate your actions. Move a construction ship. You know, I appreciate your actions too. That dropped so many months for no good reason. I feel like it's gonna shoot back up for no good reason again. Let's go for blue lasers action. I knew it. I knew it. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? We moved to 33 months. Now it's 31 months. Now it's 43 months. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up. Go. Come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah, come on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Do it, 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 do it. Come on, yeah. Yeah, that's a pop right there. Whew. I know I was excited for that, and you probably wondering why. You don't have to worry about that. I mean, there's no particular reason in particular that I was particularly excited about any particular thing. Particularly. Alright, first star order, you're actually switching assignments. You're
Upscaling complete.
great. Your default other science ship now, considering that science ship will be sitting there in that system for a good few years. There's how many years is that? I don't know how many years it is, but you're just gonna be sitting there for years for no good reason. So instead of having you waste your lives away there,
Identified.
like honestly, everyone here is immortal, and I appreciate that. That is definitely appreciated. Other than leaders themselves, how dare they die? They must think that they can get out of work just because they died. Well, I'm gonna show them. No, because we live in a brutal corporate society, and you should expect better and worse. Definitely worse. So let's say this is gonna be coming to a close, mainly because we still haven't done too much. You know, it can make me want to play a little bit off camera. You know, see if I can grow the colony a little bit, see if I can meet a person or a species or an empire or whatever, and then, you know, record that and then, you know, record from there. But I'm not sure if y'all would be cool with that, so let me know what you would want to see in the comments down below. If you'd be okay with me playing a little bit off camera. I know I say a little bit, but I guess it would be a little lot, maybe. like I won't just skip on like major events like the elections coming up in like 13 years. I want to just like skip that or something like that and just do it myself. Or what else? Meeting another empire, or like finding a leviathan or something, like, or a fallen empire or something like that. Something like if something crazy happens, like I'd pause and record it.
Potential market survey completed.
Great. So you don't have to worry about me like just watching the crazy stuff, going like, wow, that was crazy. And then I come back in a video and like, wow, guys, I found this, this, and this, and all that fun stuff. If I do make a video, it's probably gonna be something small. Well, it's probably gonna be something big. Like, I found Fallen Empire, I found something crazy, something big, something unexpected maybe. So, yeah, if you wouldn't mind, leave that in the comments down below. And if you made it to this far of the video, thank you, I appreciate that. And that tells me that you might have enjoyed the video. And if you did enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. You can hit the bell if you want, that way you'll be notified when the next Stellaris video will come out. It's honestly, who knows, it could be months, it could be days, it could be, I take that back. It's either going to be a week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. It's in that time frame. In that time frame, you can expect another Stellaris video. So, if you want to see it, subscribe, hit the like button, tell me you enjoyed the video and you want to see more of this content. Leave a comment down below. Tell me, if you mind if I play a little bit off camera. Of course, while showing you the big parts. I also want to add that. What was it? Oh, yeah, I play other games too, so if you're ever interested, I play things like Titanfall 2, Minecraft, Surviving Mars, Super Hot, Just Cause 4, GTA, like if there's another game that you want me to play, like leave it in the comments down below, and I'll definitely either consider getting it or attempting to get it. That way I can provide y'all the content that you want to see. I guess this is a point in a video where YouTubers would like point on Patreon and such, but I don't really have a Patreon or like a channel for Twitter or any of that stuff, mainly because I don't really feel like I'm big enough for that, and I feel like it would just be a waste to create an account that nothing will happen to. So maybe one day if the channel gets bigger, then you'll see stuff like
Future market survey complete.
Anyway, that's all for today's video. Y'all should already know, so we love you guys. Peace.